Hi everyone, it's Justin here, Voices for Voices. Thank you so much for joining us on this show as we get closer to our humongous milestone of 500 total episodes of the Voices for Voices TV show and podcast. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Thank you for following our social medias. Uh, Thank you for all the love and support you've given us over the years, over the episodes. It is just an amazing feeling to still be providing content that matters. And we are just so grateful to continue to do so. We do have this huge goal, want to help 3 billion people at least over the course of my lifetime and beyond. So, big goals. We're going to reach it. I have no doubt. So, thank you again for being with us. We are a 501(c)(3) nonprofit. If it so moves you, all donations, all book purchases through Voices for Voices in the United States, all the funds, the donations can be written off 100% uh, here in the United States during tax season. If you live somewhere not in the United States, just check with your tax preparer and they'll be able to walk you through that particular process. So thank you for that. That just that jolt of energy here. Uh, Sometimes the term for baseball, American baseball, is because the season is so long. Uh, they call it, I forget what the term is, but it, it's a term that just means like we're just playing games. We've played a lot of games already up until now, and we still have a lot of games left. And I don't feel that way with Voices for Voices. I feel that, uh, yeah, we're gonna reach and surpass 500 episodes in our portfolio, but I, I don't stop there. We're not gonna stop there. So I don't feel like, that analogy, a baseball analogy that sometimes can be said, like, oh, we're reaching. I think it's the dog days of August or something like that. I don't even know how dog got into that particular quote or analogy. But definitely don't feel that way. We have so much to come here in 2026, 2027, and into 2028. And that is something that uh, just excited when we're able to talk and share and all those great things. A lot of you know me. I don't share secrets very well. I tend to give them away prior to the particular time that the surprise is meant for. Uh, but here and now, uh, we're on a we're on a we're on a trajectory and a level that it really demands that we kind of just take our time. So that's what we're going to do. But what I wanted to do, uh, because I'm not sure that everybody is aware. So late 2025, Voices for Voices, we acquired mythical creatures around the world. So that was an acquisition that we made. And I'm going to show you what one of our most recent posts on mythical creatures around the world Facebook page is where you're going to want to find that at. Um, so I'm gonna share it. We're gonna look at it together, and if you're listening, I will share uh, with my voice what uh, what we're really talking about here. So I first need to find. That's why. Okay. Yeah, I was trying to do something and then it wasn't working. And so let's see if I do this now. When you try sharing a screen and all that. So the most recent post on mythical creatures around the world is what we are going to be talking about. So I am going to share. Okay. So now you should be able to see my screen and you will see a family. You'll see a mom, a dad, looks like a baby girl, and a little bit older son. And they are taking a picture in front of the Disneyland castle. So Lucy wants to join in today again, so come on in. And so again, you're gonna want to go here. Mythical creatures around the world. Learn about mythical creatures from around the world and ones in your own towns and cities. Mythical creatures from the around the world is wholly owned by Voices for Voices. That would be us. And this is a Facebook page. So if you don't have Facebook, I would recommend downloading it, if only to keep up the speed with uh, what's happening on mythical creatures around the world, and for that matter, Voices for Voices. So alongside of this photo, the folklore story that goes with it says, and all this is in quotes, meet the Venus Man of Disneyland. In 1965, a woman visiting Disneyland in Anaheim claimed she encountered something she could never explain. While browsing a small gift shop, she heard a voice softly say, "Hello." Then again, "I'm speaking to you." When she turned, a tall man stood behind her. Long golden hair, piercing blue eyes, sharp features, and unusually pointed ears. She later said he looked almost otherworldly. Frightened, she tried to get her husband's attention, but when he turned, the stranger was gone. Some believed he was no ordinary man. At the time, fringe theories claimed Venus was an ocean world inhabited by advanced beings. Later, folklore imagined these mysterious visitors surviving beneath the Pacific Ocean off Los Angeles. Was this the Venus Man of Disneyland, a lost traveler from beneath the sea, or one of California's strangest unexplained encounters? Inspired by reported California folklore written by David Solomon, art by David Solomon, and we trademark and register this with Voices for Voices. So let's head on back here. There we go. Now we're back. Hi, we're back. So that's one of the most recent posts that we have uh, on mythical creatures around the world. I think it's very interesting. The art is great. The folklore is awesome. It it's just a very neat thing. And then you're talking about Disneyland, which is a a popular set of attractions in Anaheim, California. So check it out. Check out our Voices for Voices, and then subset. We have separate pages. The one we just looked at is for mythical creatures around the world. Over 95,000 followers. It's a pretty big following nowadays. And it's really a grassroots effort. Uh, uh, that's about as grassroots as it gets. And we're so grateful for all of you followers of Voices for Voices and mythical creatures around the world. If you're a follower of Voices for Voices, check out Mythical Creatures Around the World Facebook page. And if you are a Mythical Creatures Around the World Facebook page follower, follow Voices for Voices Facebook page and uh, other social media, especially our Instagram. Instagram, Facebook are the two where you're going to find the most up to date. I mean, other than, your podcast platform. So where you listen to podcasts is where you can listen to Voices for Voices. You can also watch too. If you're listening and you didn't know, you can also watch on our YouTube channel and our Rumble channel. And this way uh, trying to we're trying to match as much as possible as many platforms for people like yourselves that maybe you're able to watch sometimes, maybe you're able to listen others. Uh, we're just so grateful to have you with us, and uh, just happy to be able to share one of the most recent folklores. And I'm going to do more sharing. We're going to do more sharing of folklores as we continue on our show, uh, on the podcast show, however you refer to us. Um, we're going to do that just it's just a friendly reminder of, hey, check it out. You might like it. And if you did like it, maybe you're on an alternate device right now and you're following mythical creatures around the world. We'd love to get to, 250 to 500,000 followers, and I know we can do it. And a big stretch goal is to get that all the way, our followers all the way to 1 million. And we can't do that without your help. And we would really appreciate if you could like, subscribe, share, repost all of our shows, whether you're watching, whether you're listening, that doesn't matter. Uh, we do have this humongous goal where we want to reach and help at least 3 billion people over the course of my lifetime and beyond. And we can't do that without your help. Could you also maybe reach out to 25 of your contacts in your phone, let them know about Voices for Voices and our TV show and podcast? For those who don't know, Voices for Voices, I founded after I was diagnosed, mental health, mental challenges, however, mental illnesses, however you want to think of it. Uh, and so each and every day, each and every show, whether I say it or I don't, I'm through my care team and battling many mental challenges. The list hasn't gotten shorter of what I've been diagnosed with. It's a little it's gotten a little bit bigger. However, I feel like and my team feels like that I'm doing okay, right? Nobody's perfect. So if somebody says, "Hey, how's it going?" "Oh, it's going perfect." Well, it's not. It may be perfect at one very moment in time, but none of us are perfect. And I'm not going to turn this into a sermon at all. I just want to just let people know that it's okay not to be perfect because nobody is. And so if you have that in your mind, if people have told you, or even if they haven't told you, that's one thing you don't have to worry about. You don't have to worry about being perfect or trying to be perfect. We can do the best we can, and that's really what I'm doing. I'm just doing the best I can. I stutter, I say, I say so. There's so many things I say a lot over and over, but that's what makes me human. And that's what makes all of us human. If I wouldn't, I would either be potentially reading something, and even then, right? We've heard a lot of people reading, and there's some monotone where there's no inflections, not a lot of emotion. And then there's some that do have emotion. But I can't thank you guys enough. You girls, you guys, you men, you women, everybody. You don't have to be a believer because I am. Please don't have that be a reason why you don't tune in. Because you're going to miss out on a lot of things. And I'm not just saying that because it's, my organization's show. And I'm saying it because we're all in this together. And we should be able to feed off of each other's successes and be able to talk about them or just listen. Or even, like I just showed, that one of our latest social media post on mythical creatures around the world's Facebook page. You would have missed that if you're like, all right, well, I'm not tuning into that. That might have been the very thing that would have been of interest to you. So if you have tuned out, that's okay. That's your choice. But maybe somebody that you know will reach out to you and let you know and say, hey, you missed this. And you might say, no, that wasn't on there. No, that's not true. Well, again, that's your choice, your prerogative, but it all comes back to us being human. That's what everything comes back to is just being a human. I've got stories and experiences. You've got stories and experiences. We all do. If you want to be a guest on the show, you got to reach out to us. You got to let us know. We don't know if you don't share. That's another thing that a lot of, say, questions from the mailbag say is, I wish I could be a guest on the show. Well, just ask. Reach out and ask. Now, let's do it. Let's get you booked. Let's have you on the show. Why not? I'm on the show and I, I'm not the greatest showman or, or show person at all. We're just human. I'm trying to make life a little interesting. I've said it once, I've said it a million times. Unfortunately, none of us are getting out of this alive. We're born, we live, we pass on from this earthly world. So why don't we join forces and let's help a lot of people. Imagine how incredible that feels. It will feel. That's how it feels to me every time have a show we film, whether we're with a guest or whether we're doing a solo show. Because we have such a global reach, we're on our way to 300 countries, 1,200 cities worldwide, globally. Just incredible. And I'm just an average, an average dude in front of a camera that decided to start this Voices for Voices organization, which is founded in mental health, mental illnesses, mental challenges, trauma, recovery, traumatic brain injuries, post-traumatic stress, uh, everything, because we're so much alike. We're so much alike. And our differences are very minute, very small in comparison. So thank you for joining us on this episode of the show. We're glad you did. If you can give us the big thumbs up, like, follow, subscribe, share, uh, repost. If you can reach out to 25, 50, 100 of your contacts in your phone, Let them know about the Voices for Voices TV show and podcast. We're almost to 500 episodes. We'll be there before you know it. And thank you for being with us, whether this is your first show or whether you've been with us from show number one. And if you're able to, you can donate because we are a 501c3 nonprofit. You can donate at lovevoices.org. 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 And this has been Justin Allen Hayes with Voices for Voices. We'll see you next time. Have a great day. Be safe and healthy. And we're sending love and support your way. So take care.